brothers are our last hope to save the world.
Cool.
No, not cool.
A bit cool.
You can't stop us.
What?
Ice Cube, John Cena, Seth Rogen.
What you looking at, bro? Yeah, bro, what you looking at?
Jackie Chan, Rose Byrne, Post Malone, Maya Rudolph, and Paul Rudd.
I like his vibe.
I like your vibe.
I like your vibe.
I like your vibe.
Now playing in theaters. Rated PG.
All right, everybody ready? Go!
Thursdays and Sundays on CBS.
Buckle up because it's going to be a long season.
The battle is on. As CBS Reality Titans
We are the strongest force in this game.
team up with MTV Challenge legends.
People are coming for blood, and it's gonna get ugly.
Who will become
What y'all are very good at is lying to people's faces.
America's Challenge champion?
The Challenge USA. New Thursdays and Sundays on CBS.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome you to the DMV, Oxon Hill, Maryland, the MGM National Harbor. This is, of course, the official press conference for Rodriguez versus Lopez. I'm Brian Custer. I'm the host of Showtime Championship Boxing. And Saturday, August 12th, we're back and making really our first appearance here at the MGM National Harbor in over 5 years. But we're coming back with a vengeance because we've got a triple header of fights for you, brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. The main event, it is a battle for the vacant IBF bantamweight title. And you've got the former world champion right here, Emmanuel Rodriguez. He held this title, by the way, back in 2018, and he's taking on the red-hot Melvin Lopez. Melvin has won 8 straight fights, 7 of those 8 by stoppage. Co-main, well, it features a couple of unbeatens. Capitol Heights' very own Gary Antuanne Russell. One of the Russell brothers takes on a fellow unbeaten, the pride of St. Louis, in Kent Cruz. Russell, listen, you know what he brings here in this area. He's had 16 fights. None of them have gone the distance. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Gary Antuanne has not gone past, has gone past the 6 rounds just once in those 16 fights, but he's got his hands full in the unbeaten Kent Cruz. And then we'll begin the broadcast with 2 sensational top prospects. Landover's very own. This young man's like a sniper. Travon Marshall. He takes on the 2-time Olympian, Gabriel Maestre. The broadcast, it's going to come your way Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That is 6 o'clock Pacific time. You can purchase your tickets, by the way, at mgmnationalharbor.com. Again, mgmnationalharbor.com. This event is being promoted by TGB Promotions and, of course, Showtime. We're going to talk about all of the fights here with the fighters, get some face-offs. Let's start, though, with the first fight of the night that comes your way on Saturday at 9 p.m. on Showtime Championship Boxing. 2 sensational prospects, Travon Marshall and Gabriel Maestre. All right, Travon, I guess the first question to you is, you're fairly young in your career. 7 fights? And now you're taking on a guy, 2-time Olympian, who's got really a wide range of experience, especially when you talk about the amateurs, now that he's a professional. You tell us why you feel like now is the time to take a step up against an opponent of this caliber.
First, I want to say thank you to Al Heyman and my team, Showtime, for giving me this opportunity. The 147 division is about to be wide open. You got a lot of young prospects coming up. So it's time to get a gauge on who's the next ones up and who's gonna take over.
What would it mean to you to get a victory Saturday over an opponent of his quality who's had that tremendous amateur career and do it right here in your backyard?
A victory over him, that's going to stand me in the 147 division. You know, me being young, only 8 fights, going against a two-time Olympian, you know, that's a major thing.
Gabriel, you're facing a guy who's tall, he's got power, he's basically fighting in his hometown. How do you overcome those obstacles and get a win on Saturday?
Gabriel, vas a estar peleando contra un oponente que es alto, que tiene potencia y está peleando como local. ¿Cómo pensás sobreponerte a esos desafíos, esos obstáculos que están en tu camino? The mic.
Aló.
There we go.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Bueno, a tu pregunta, bueno, nada, estamos aquí, estamos bien preparados físicamente, mentalmente, a afrontar a este Travon Marshall, muchacho joven, que sí, he visto algunas de sus peleas, es fuerte, y bueno, y eso es lo que a mí me gusta. Estamos preparados para eso, para la guerra, sé que vamos a estar peleando en su casa, y bueno, eso es lo que se quiere, hacer un buen espectáculo, dar una buena pelea para el día sábado. Esperemos que, bueno, que él esté firme ahí en cada uno de los asaltos, porque yo también vengo con todo.
He better be ready for each and every round because I'm coming for it all. I know that he's young, I know that he's hungry, and I know that he's going to be fighting at home. But I have prepared myself thoroughly for all of that. I'm ready for war, and the fans are going to be the true winners because this is going to be a show. It's going to be a true spectacle that everyone's going to love.
Martine Bader doing the translation for us. Travon, you heard that? He said, you better be ready for every round. It's going to be a war. What's your response to that?
My response to that is, I can say me and my team, we prepare for anything as well. So, you know, I'm prepared for whatever. All I got to say is make sure you tune in on time. If you bought a ticket, come in on time, because there will be a sniper on the roof August 12th, Saturday night.
Can you tell the people what they're about to witness on Saturday when they tune in to watch you fight Gabriel?
A dominant performance by a young, up-and-coming prospect that came out of nowhere for real, that nobody really know of. They gonna know my name for sure Saturday night.
Gabriel, he says there's going to be a sniper Saturday night, and it's going to be a dominant performance on his side. Your response?
Bueno, acá Travon dice que el sábado por la noche él es el francotirador y que el sábado va a haber un francotirador en el techo apuntándote ahí derechito a la cabeza. ¿Vos qué opinas al respecto?
Bueno, mira, no, yo soy un peleador que yo respeto lo que él diga. Yo hablo en el ring, el sábado se va a ver. Yo pienso que él no ha peleado con un peleador grande como lo va a encontrar el día sábado. De verdad que él va a estar en problema ese día.
I respect what he says. He can say whatever he wants, really, because the real talking is done inside the ring. But what I do know is that he hasn't fought against someone like me, someone experienced before, and he has no idea what he's in store for.
This is the opening bout that comes your way on Saturday night. We'll wrap it up with this. Gabriel will give you the final word. Then I'll go to Travon. For the people who tune in on Saturday night, you know, you look at the welterweight division. Obviously, we now have an undisputed champ in Terrence Bud Crawford. What are they going to say about Gabriel Maestre after Saturday night?
¿Qué va a decir la gente de Gabriel Maestre después de la pelea el sábado por la noche?
No, va a decir mucho porque yo vine aquí a dar un buen espectáculo. De verdad que esto me parece una prueba para mí. De verdad que yo estoy muy motivado, emocionado y de pelear con un peleador como lo es Travon. De verdad que contento. Mira, yo estoy emocionado. De verdad que llegue el sábado y dar lo mejor de mí, dar una guerra, que es lo que le gusta aquí a la gente en Estados Unidos. Pelea de tú a tú y bueno, ahí vamos a estar.
I'm motivated, excited, beyond whatever you can imagine. It's going to be a real war. I know that's what Americans like. They like to see brawling, right? A war. And I'm going to go punch for punch with Travon. It's going to be fun. And I look forward to what the fans are going to get to see on Saturday night.
Travon, give you the final word. What are people going to be saying about Travon after Saturday night?
Man, responding to what he said about me not facing somebody, with his experience and whatever else he said, I can say the same thing about him. As far as he been pro, haven't faced anybody like me. It's a whole different caliber over here. But after Saturday night, the reaction is gonna be like, wow, this young guy is one. He's the one. So for sure, tune in, man.
Love it. That's the first fight that comes your way on Showtime Championship Boxing. 2 top prospects, Travon Marshall, Gabriel Maestre. All right, so now we get to the co-main, and we got the battle of unbeatens here. Yes, sir. Gary Antuanne Russell, Kent Cruz. Gary Antuanne taking on another unbeaten fighter you got here. Give us a sense of what we're going to see Saturday night. You're basically, 8 miles from the pad. So what are we going to see Saturday night?
A grade A performance, first and foremost. I want to say I was gone far too long, and it feels good to be back. So come fight night, I'm pretty sure he's going to bring his physical best, and I'm going to bring everything that I need to bring as far as to put the fire out,
I love it. Kent, what would it mean to you to come on the scene, come in this man's, basically his backyard, and give him his first professional loss? What would all of that mean to you on Saturday?
First and foremost, I want to thank God. Without God, none of this would be possible. I want to thank everybody that made this possible, Showtime, CGB Promotions, Louis de Cuba. I want to thank my team as well. And I think beating Russell would mean everything for me, for my career. This is what we've been waiting on, our whole career. And a fighter like Russell, in his backyard, I think is going to bring the best out of me. His ability, everything that he does is going to make us up our level and up our ability as well, come fight night.
What do you think people are going to be saying about Kent Cruz? Listen, St. Louis knows you. What do you think the country is going to be saying, the boxing public is going to be saying about Kent Cruz after Saturday night?
They're going to be surprised. I'm going to, I had a terrific camp, with my team back home. We brought in a lot of stuff of the old Kent Cruz, We went back to our old traits, using the ability that we've been using, early in our career. So I think they're going to be surprised, man. I'm going to shock the world come Saturday night for sure.
Gary Antuanne, listen. You come from a fighting family. You come from some talented brothers. You're the only one still unbeaten. The only one. In fact, besides you, Artur Beterbiev, Virgil Ortiz, you guys are the only unbeaten fighters ranked by Ring who have knocked out all of their opponents. How important is it for you to keep that streak going?
Honestly, it's a good thing to have that streak, but the object of this whole sport is to continue to win. It'll be a notch under my belt, and I plan to continue that. It's not really a big weight on my shoulders to keep that knockout streak going. If anything, it's up to me to perform at my highest peak. Executing everything that I need to execute. That's the plan going in the fight. That's what's going to get me victorious.
Kent, third straight southpaw that you're facing. Will you be the southpaw slayer once again on Saturday night?
Yeah, I feel, like you said, it's my third southpaw. We've been training for southpaw the last couple camps, last 3 camps, so it made it easier for me, to just maintain what we've been doing. And absolutely, I love fighting southpaws, to be honest. I find it, with the shots that I throw, and it makes it a little easier for me, to set up the things that I want to do, fighting southpaws.
Gary Antuanne, he's unbeaten, and he's certainly had a lot of success against southpaws. Talk to us about What should he expect, though, on Saturday?
Pain. You know, pain. It's a hurt business. Someone old gots to go. It's that simple. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure that I take my hat off to him. You know, good, respectful sportsmanship, and I'm gonna let everybody know here that I do it for the art. I do it for the love of the sport. You know, and definitely doing something back in my hometown is almost like I'm representing my area. Yeah. If I get good grades, it makes the family look good, right? It's that simple. He's just another opponent that's in front of me that's standing in the way of my goals.
What is everyone going to be saying about Gary Antuanne Russell after Saturday night?
He's a beast. He's a beast.
I love it. Kent, same question to you. What are they going to be saying about Kent Cruz after Saturday night?
Oh, I'm gonna shock the world, man. Like you said, a lot of people, you know, they think that, you know, I feel like they're gonna look past me. You know, they're looking past me this fight, but we're gonna wake them up. We're gonna wake them up for sure. And I think this fight, you know, him being in his hometown, I feel like he got more pressure than me. You know, it's easier for me to fight here. You know, I feel like he's the one with the pressure. He's the one, you know, with everything on him. So I just gotta do my part. You know, come victorious Saturday night and get our hand raised. No matter what it takes. We're going to do whatever it takes to get our hand raised come Saturday night. I promise you that.
I love that. Last word here. Gary Antuanne said, boy, all that pressure is on you. You are at home. Got the family here. Got the unbeaten streak going. What do you think about that?
Pressure make diamonds. Like you said, pressure bust pipes and make diamonds. If anything, I'm at ease.
I love it. Folks, a couple of unbeatens. That is the co-main event. And now we get to the main event of the evening. It's a world title fight, and it is for the vacant IBF bantamweight title. You've got Emmanuel Rodriguez here. This is a guy who was world champion just 5 years ago, and he's taking on Melvin Lopez here in the main event. Martin Bader back with us to do the translation. Manny, you've already experienced what it's like to be world champion. So what would it mean to you to do it again Saturday night?
Manny, vos ya sabés lo que es ser campeón mundial. ¿Qué significaría para vos el poder volver a lograrlo el sábado por la noche?
Para mí sería un logro. Y hace 5 años atrás lo logré. 5 años después, que es ahora, pues tengo la madurez y la experiencia que no tenía en aquel momento y pues estamos ansiosos ya de que llegue el sábado y me uniría conmigo haciéndome campeón el sábado. Seríamos 5 campeones mundiales en Puerto Rico y pues en estos momentos Puerto Rico está pasando por una buena cepa de campeones mundiales como los que hay y pues, ¿sabes? Contento de pertenecer a esa cepa de campeones boricuas.
Well, first of all, I'm more mature and experienced now than I was 5 years ago. I was able to accomplish it, like you said, 5 years ago, and now I am to do it again. And besides, Puerto Rico is killing it right now. I will be the 5th world champion out of the island, so it will be an honor and a privilege to be a part of that club. That's the goal.
Love it. Melvin, you would be the only current world champion from Nicaragua. If you're victorious Saturday night, what does that mean to you?
Vos serías, Melvin, el único campeón nicaragüense en la actualidad, campeón mundial nicaragüense en la actualidad. ¿Qué significaría eso para vos?
Bueno, primeramente, ¿verdad? Me sentiría contento. Este es el sueño por el que hemos luchado desde pequeño, el sueño de cualquier boxeador y nada, pertenecer a la lista de los campeones que ha dado Nicaragua, creo yo que sería un orgullo para mí el saber que tantos años han dado buenos resultados.
It will be a mix of happiness and absolute pride in being part of a select list of Nicaraguan champions. And besides, it will prove to me that all these years of hard work, ever since I was little, being in the ring, have paid off.
Manuel, you're facing a red-hot fighter. This guy's won 8 straight. He stopped 7 of his last 8 opponents. Do you believe this is a fight where you're going to have to stop him to win the world title?
El poder de Melvin es evidente. 7 de sus últimos 8 han sido knockouts. ¿Vos crees que esta pelea no llega a la campana final, que para ganar lo vas a tener que noquear?
Sí, no, sabemos que viene de 7 victorias corridas, pero ninguno de esos peleadores que él enfrentó, ninguno soy yo. Eso él y su equipo lo sabe, pero yo te aseguro que esa racha se le va a acabar el sábado, garantizado.
He may have the 7 stoppages, but none of those 7 were me. And I guarantee you that I'm going to come out with the win tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Saturday, because I am the toughest opponent that he has ever faced.
Melvin, your response to that?
Bueno, la respuesta a lo que acaba de decir Emmanuel.
No, nada, respetamos todo lo que dice nuestros rivales y nada, uno puede estar hablando y nada, es que hay que demostrar hecho el sábado. Vamos a dar todo arriba del ring y nada, esto sin rivalidad personal ni nada, pero esto es deporte y que gane el mejor, el que esté mejor preparado esa noche.
Say whatever you want. I mean, talking is cheap. Saturday night, that's where the real chips are shown and where you're going to have to show what you're saying.
If that's the case, on Saturday night, Melvin, will your streak be 9 in a row and stoppages of 8 of your last 9?
¿Crees que lo vas a noquear y que la racha se va a extender a 8 knockouts en los últimos 9 triunfos consecutivos?
Sería mentiroso decir que voy a noquear porque nunca lo he dicho, nunca lo he pensado. La preparación es la que manda. Lógicamente venimos preparados para darlo todo en estos 12 asaltos. Y nada, si miramos la oportunidad, lógicamente vamos a buscarla como cualquier presa, como cualquier animal haría con su presa. Así que nada, vamos a ver las oportunidades que se nos vengan y aprovecharla al máximo.
I would be lying to you if I said I could guarantee a knockout because I can't. But preparation is key. I've had a great preparation and I'm kind of like an animal that looks for his prey. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to circle him. I'm going to try to get him where I want and whatever happens, happens.
Manny, I read in the build up to this fight, you said you're going to show on Saturday night that you are the best fighter at 118 pounds. Would winning the world title solidify that?
Bueno, has dicho anteriormente que en este momento te consideras el mejor boxeador de la división de las 118 libras. El ganar el campeonato mundial, ¿consolidaría esa convicción que tenés?
Seguro, una victoria el sábado sería el mensaje para los campeones actuales que están.
Absolutely. Not only that, it will be sending a message to the other champions in the division that I'm here to stay.
Mel, what do you think? Is this guy the best fighter at 118 or is he to my left?
Bueno, ¿y vos qué pensás, Melvin? ¿El mejor boxeador de las 118 libras está aquí con Emmanuel o está acá a su izquierda y sos vos?
No, nada, si Manny dice que él es el mejor, tiene que demostrarlo el sábado, ¿verdad? Lógicamente, como dije antes, no puede decir, pero los hechos son los que mandan. Y nada, ganando yo, igual mandaría un mensaje para la división.
Well, Manny says that he's the best at 118. Let him show it on Saturday night, no problem. But I'm going to try to do the same thing. And on Saturday night, I'm going to prove why I can be one of the best at 118.
I know, Melvin, and we'll wrap it up with this. You said you can't guarantee a knockout, but for all of those people who are going to tune in to Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday, what can you guarantee that they're going to get when they see you step into the ring and take on Emmanuel Rodriguez?
No puedes garantizar un knockout, está bien, pero ¿qué sí le podrías garantizar a la gente que va a ver la pelea del sábado por la noche, que va a ser Melvin en el ring?
No, nada, decirle a la gente y lógicamente a Manny también que vamos del todo por el todo. Aquí los dos venimos a guerrear. Aquí hay un único objetivo que es llevarnos el título, a como él quiere llevárselo, yo igual. Así que nada, decirle a la gente que vamos a dar el todo por el todo, a toda la fanaticada de Nicaragua igual, que sepan que esa noche vamos a tratar de demostrar ser mejor que Manny.
I can guarantee you that I'm going to give him my all, that we are going to just brawl for the world title. He wants it, I want it, and I can promise both the Nicaraguan people and American audience that is going to tune in on Saturday night that I'm going to do my best to try to come back home with the world title in my hands.
Manny, final word, same question to you. What can you guarantee the people who tune into Showtime Championship Boxing, the people who come out here to the MGM National Harbor on Saturday night, what can you guarantee they're going to get when you step into the ring with Melvin Lopez?
¿Qué le garantizas a la gente el sábado por la noche? ¿Algún vaticinio para esta pelea?
El sábado van a ver, como lo vieron en mi pelea anterior, fue un gran espectáculo, todo el mundo lo vio y el sábado pues verán la mejor versión de Emmanuel Rodriguez, eso yo te lo aseguro.
I guarantee they're going to see an amazing show and the best version of Manny Rodriguez. I can absolutely 100% guarantee that.
That's the main event that comes your way Saturday night on Showtime Championship Boxing. Everything jumps off at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time. Again, we start with some sensational prospects in the welterweight division. Travon Marshall takes on the two-time Olympian Gabriel Maestre. And then we get to the co-main, the battle of unbeatens. Gary Antuanne Russell taking on Cruz. And then, of course, the capper, the main event. It's a world title fight for the IBF bantamweight title. It is the former world champion, Emmanuel Rodriguez, taking on Melvin Lopez. It will be one heck of a night. Can't wait to see everybody at the MGM National Harbor. And, of course, everyone tuning in to Showtime Championship Boxing. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, everyone for tuning in. Gentlemen, let's face off, and let's start with the first fight of the night.
Mike's down here.
Combat man, let them know where you are. You got a man up there? Right there, see a man right there? Yeah. First fight of the night. Now we get to the co-main. Two unbeaten. Gary Antuanne Russell. Cruz. To the TV back there, camera. Now we get to the main event. This is for the IBF bantamweight title. The former champion Manny Rodriguez and Melvin Lopez. To the back, to the TV, to the back, guys, to the camera. Now the entire fight card. Entire fight card. All right, get in there. everybody. Showtime Championship Boxing.
These four brothers are our last hope to save the world.
Cool.
No, not cool.
A bit cool.
You can't stop us.
What?
Ice Cube, John Cena, Seth Rogen,
What you looking at, bro? Yeah, bro, what you looking at?
Jackie Chan, Rose Byrne, Post Malone, Maya Rudolph, and Paul Rudd.
I like his vibe. I like your vibe. I like your vibe. I like your vibe.
Now playing in theaters. Rated PG.
All right, everybody ready? Go!
Thursdays and Sundays on CBS.
Buckle up because it's going to be a long season.
The battle is on. As CBS Reality Titans
We are the strongest force in this game.
team up with MTV Challenge legends.
People are coming for blood, and it's going to get ugly.
Who will become
What y'all are very good at is lying to people's faces.
America's Challenge champion?
The Challenge USA. New Thursdays and Sundays on CBS.